Welcome to my positive note. Let's start our journey into Life's Purpose series, Leadership Foundation. This video is part of a full experience. It comes with a short-form version, a longer guided video, and a powerful workbook, all designed to work together. I highly recommend downloading the workbook so you can complete the reflection exercises and go deeper. Are you ready to discover what it means to lead without permission? To take action before you're chosen, to set the standard, and to spark change rather than wait for it. Let's step into the first part of your journey, Self-Leadership Foundation. If you're ready to own your vision, shape your habits, and lead with conviction, then this is the right place for you. The path begins here. The world needs the kind of leader only you can become. Don't wait for permission, create it. Let's start the journey. 1. Decide who you are before you lead anyone else. Why is knowing who you are an important first step? And why is knowing what you stand for and the goals you want to achieve so essential? Knowing who you are is the foundation for every meaningful decision you make. When you truly understand your values, strengths, and what matters to you, you stop living according to other people's expectations and start living with intention. Self-awareness gives you clarity about what drives you, what limits you, and what inspires you. It's how you set real goals that matter to you, not just to others. A true leader does not look to others to define their worth or direction. They stand firm in what they believe, remaining unwavering even when the ground shifts beneath them. They build from the inside out, drawing on that deep sense of identity and purpose. So remember, 1. Claim your identity before anyone else tries to shape it. Take conscious control over how you see yourself and how you want to show up in the world. Reflect on your unique strengths, passions, culture, and quirks. Understand that your identity isn't something to be handed to you. It's something you get to build and own every day. Define your values. List out the principles you refuse to compromise, like integrity, loyalty, traditions, relationships, family, courage, growth, reputation, or curiosity. These are your anchors. Know your story, recognize your own journey, the challenges you've overcome, the lessons you've learned, and the dreams that drive you. These experiences shape you, but they don't have to limit you. Embrace your differences. The qualities that set you apart are often your greatest strengths. Instead of hiding them, let them shine. Before anyone else tries to shape it, social media, friends, family, advertising, all with ideas of who you should be. If you're not intentional, it's easy to absorb those messages and live a life that isn't truly yours. Recognize outside pressures. Notice when you feel pulled to fit in or meet others' expectations. Resist labels. People may try to box you in based on your background, job, appearance, or mistakes. Remember, you are more than any single label. Protect your boundaries. Set limits with people or environments that pressure you to be someone you're not. In essence, be the architect of your own identity. Write your own script, and don't be afraid to revise it as you grow. The story you are writing with your life. When you proactively define who you are and what you stand for, you free yourself from living by other people's rules. You give yourself permission to be authentic, to pursue your own goals, and to live a life that feels meaningful on your own terms. It's one thing to understand your values and identity in theory. It's another to commit to living by them every day. When you aim to act, decide, and grow from this core, your life begins to align with your truest self. The result: you make decisions with confidence. You become resilient in the face of criticism or misunderstanding. You inspire others to do the same simply by being unapologetically yourself. Step 2. Identify your non-negotiables. Facilitator. Let's move into a crucial phase of defining your leadership foundation. Identifying your non-negotiables. These aren't vague ideals. They're the concrete boundaries that shape your behavior, especially under stress or uncertainty. True leaders don't just talk about values, they know precisely where they draw the line. Because leadership isn't just a title or a set of skills. It's the ongoing discipline of living by your principles, day in and day out, especially when it would be easier to compromise. It's about recognizing that real leadership happens in those quiet, private moments, when nobody else is watching and the only one who will ever know if you crossed your line is you. This is where the emotional journey begins. It's not always comfortable. Sometimes, upholding your non-negotiables will mean taking the harder road, speaking up when it's inconvenient, or making a decision that costs you in the short term. You might feel alone or even misunderstood. But every time you choose to honor your boundaries, you reinforce the foundation of trust and credibility that every great leader needs. You'll find that the more consistently you defend your line, the more your team, your colleagues, and even your critics will respect you, not just for your results, but for your character. People follow leaders they trust, and trust is built on the invisible moments. The decisions you make when the pressure is high, the temptations are real, and the excuses are easy. Your non-negotiables aren't there to make your life easier. They exist to make your leadership unshakable. So as you continue this journey, revisit your boundaries often. Life will test them, circumstances will evolve, and so will you. But as long as you keep your line clear and hold it with courage, you'll have the clarity and confidence to lead, no matter what comes your way. That is the difference between wanting to lead and truly leading. Draw your line, defend it, and let it shape not just your leadership, but your legacy. Step 3. Articulate what you stand for. Now that you've drawn your line, it's time to articulate what you stand for. Clarity is power. The more clearly you can define your principles, the more confidently you'll lead. Don't leave your values unspoken or implied. Name them, own them. Say them out loud and let them guide you. Take a moment to write down, in clear and simple language, the core principles that define you as a leader. This is your internal contract, your personal declaration of what you believe, what you expect from yourself, and what you hope others see in your actions. What do I want my leadership to be remembered for? What do I want people to say about me when I'm not in the room? If someone asked my team or my family what I stand for, what would I hope they'd say? Articulate these beliefs as bold, direct statements. I lead with precision, even when the path isn't clear. I give respect before I demand it. I act with courage, even when the stakes are high. When you speak your principles, first to yourself and then to others, they become real. They become the standard against which you measure your actions and your impact. Remember, this process is more than a one-time exercise. As you grow and face new challenges, revisit your statements. Refine them. Let them evolve as you do, always pushing closer to the leader you aspire to become. In the end, what you stand for is not just a list of words. It's a daily choice, a visible pattern, a lived example. Articulate it, live it, let it shine through every decision you make. That is how leaders build trust, inspire loyalty, and leave a legacy that lasts far beyond their tenure. Number 4, practice saying no. As a leader, there will always be moments when you're asked to do something that pushes against your values or your non-negotiables. The request might come from a colleague, a superior, a friend, or even from within yourself when you're tempted to take the easy way out. When those moments come, pause, take a breath. Remember what you stand for. It's not always comfortable to say no, especially in a world that rewards compliance and punishes dissent. But the strength of your identity as a leader is forged in these very moments. When you say no, politely but with conviction, you do more than protect your boundaries. You signal to everyone around you that your values are not up for negotiation. You model courage and clarity, and you invite others to do the same. And every time you stand firm, your sense of self grows stronger. Your reputation for integrity takes root. You become known as someone who can be trusted to do what's right, not just what's easy or popular. So practice saying no. Start small if you need to, but commit to it. Each no you deliver with honesty and respect is a building block for the kind of leadership that endures. Ultimately, saying no when it matters is how you remain true to your line and how you inspire others to draw theirs. That's what real leadership looks like in practice every day. We've reached the end of the second chapter of the Life Purpose series, Becoming a Leader Who Doesn't Wait for Permission. And I truly hope it's brought clarity and meaning to your journey. Remember, when you choose to walk your path with intention, you don't just change your life, you help make the world a better place for all of us. See you in the next video. And if this spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and give us a like. Every bit of support helps this message reach someone who might really need it.